What's going on YouTube? GeoSnow right here. So in today's video we have very good news for those of you interested in jailbreaking iOS 16 on newer devices. iOS 16.4 released today and apparently it patches very important vulnerabilities, including one that can grant us root access. How big is that? We're gonna get into that in a second. This video is brought to you by AnyUnlock, a software that allows you to unlock the screen passcode, bypass MDM, and even remove SIM-lock. Definitely check the program out in the link below. So today Apple posted this, iOS 16.4 and iPadOS 16.4 security content. So apparently iOS 16.4 is now available. It was officially released out of beta. You can check out the signing status here on my website, iDevicecentral.com. And as you can see, many of the betas are still available, but also 16.4. Now 16.3.1 is also available, so definitely do not update the 16.4 yet. For those of you who don't care about jailbreaking, iOS 16.4 does have great features. I'm gonna make a video about that soon. But for those of you who still care about jailbreaking, do not update to 16.4. Here's why. The changelog contains a lot of vulnerabilities, but not all of them are as big as they may look. However, there are good vulnerabilities in here, including lots of kernel vulnerabilities. For example, this one in here says an application with root privileges may be able to execute arbitrary code with kernel privileges. Well, not very big because you need root privileges to begin with. However, this one in here says an application may be able to execute arbitrary code with kernel privileges. This one doesn't require any root privileges to begin with, and this one is a use after free. This usually tend to be pretty useful in the jailbreak community. However, to make things even better, there are two vulnerabilities in here. One that says file downloaded from internet may not have the quarantine flag applied. This is on launch services, and that's not exactly very important, but it's interesting. But then we have this one over here, another one in launch services. It says an application may be able to gain root privileges, and this one is definitely big because with this you might be able to get root directly and then of course exploit the other vulnerability, this one over here, which is a kernel vulnerability that requires root privileges. But you don't even need to do that because this one over here doesn't require root and it still is a kernel vulnerability. But since all of these are part of the iOS 16.4 security content, it means that only iOS 16.3.1 and lower are affected, which means that if you want to jailbreak anytime in the future using those vulnerabilities, your best bet would be to stay on 16.3.1 or lower, preferably lower. But 16.3.1 is okay. However, if you update to 16.4, all of these in here are patched. 16.4 does patch a lot of vulnerabilities that we could use for jailbreak purposes, so I would definitely advise you not to update if you care about jailbreaking. I can't stress this enough. This is very important. There are lots of vulnerabilities, including a couple of WebKit vulnerabilities in here we might be able to use. As always, you can stay updated with the latest jailbreak news here on iDeviceCentral.com on the jailbreak downloads page, where you can find all the latest jailbreaks available for all iOS versions, but also on the channel. So thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching. I'm GeoSnow. Till the next time, stay on 16.3.1 or lower and peace out.